Hello everyone. Today I will be telling the story of the lion's whisker. Once upon a time, in a land far away, not very long ago, lived a family of a husband, a wife, and their son Hale. Hale was a very happy boy, but the day came where his mother passed, and then he became very angry and sad. A year later, the father decided to remarry into a wife named Zainab. Zainab decided that she will treat Hale as if he was her own son. But when Zainab reached out to hug Hale, he ran away. When she made him his favorite food, he would not eat it. And when she made him new clothes, he would rip it up. And when she even tried to talk to him, he would ignore her. Zainab wanted to solve this problem. So one day, while the father was out hunting in the forest, she went to Hale's bedroom and talked to him. Hale, I love you very much, and I want you to love... But before she can finish that sentence, Hale responded, I hate you, you're not my mother, I'm running away. Hale ran outside the house, and the mother started to cry. When the father returned home, the mother told him what happened. And the father told her not to worry and to just go and make dinner, and that he will get Hale. The father went outside and he found Hale at his favorite spot at the river. They went home, ate dinner without a single word. During the night, while both the father and Hale were sleeping, the Zainab crept out and went to the witch doctor. The witch doctor was a very wise woman that knew how to manipulate people's minds and hearts. Witch doctor, I want my stepson to love me. Please give me a love potion. Oh, you want your stepson to love you? Well, to make a love potion, I would need you to get me a lion's whisker. How am I supposed to get that? Use your innovation. The mother went home, got a few hours of sleep. Then in the morning, she took 4 pieces of meat and put it in a bag and went up to the hills. When she arrived at a cave that was surrounded by paw prints, she went up, put 1 piece of meat, then went back 50 feet and hid behind a bush. As a huge, ferocious lion came out, he looked around, smelled the meat, and started to eat it. After he was done, Zainab took 1 more piece of meat and put it in front of the cave. Then she went back 25 feet and did not hide behind the cave, behind the bush. The lion came out, looked around, smelled the meat, then ate it up, then went back in the cave. She took 1 more piece and put it in front of the lion's cave, and only went back 5 feet. The lion came out, looked around, stared at Zainab, smelled the meat, ate it up, then went back into the cave. She got 1 last piece of meat and put it in front of the lion. Zainab only went back 2 feet. The lion came out, stared at Zainab. This time Zainab stared right back at him. And then he smelled the meat, ate it up, and while he was eating it, Zainab reached out, took 1 whisker, and went hurrying back to the witch doctor. Breathing heavily, Zainab said, Witch doctor, I got the lion's whisker. Now give me the love potion. The witch doctor responded, yes, this is indeed a lion's whisker, but I do not have any love potions. What do you mean you don't have any love potions? Well, let me ask you this. How did you get the lion's whisker? Well, I needed to be very careful and persistent, and very calm and gentle. Yes, and you were courageous too, and with these character traits, you will easily win your stepson's love. The mother, Zainab, realized that's all she needed to do, was to be herself, and Hale would eventually love her. So she went home, and whenever Hale would ignore her, she would carry on normally. 3 weeks later, Hale started to talk to her. 6 weeks later, he asked to do chores, and 9 weeks later, he invited her to his favorite spot at the river. And after 12 weeks, Hale invited her to tuck him into bed. And before he went to sleep, he looked up and said, Zainab, I love you.